Howdy, it's Wyoming Dan. I'm taking a drive up the Bighorn Mountains. Thought I'd capture it on video and then maybe share it with my friends and family on YouTube. We'll just see about how long it takes to go up this hill. This is the Bighorn Mountains. It's going to get me up to Buffalo, and then from there I'm going to catch I-90 and go into Gillette. As you can see, we do have some snow covered on the roads. Conditions are probably a little slick. Take it pretty slow. I'm going to go probably 45 miles an hour. I do have it in four-wheel drive. We'll just check out this drive together. Outside from my vehicle showing -12. It has been very cold today. It's supposed to get down to about -25 here in Wyoming. Pretty steady climb. We have quite a curve coming up though. I'm going to take that probably about 25-30 miles an hour. It is a beautiful drive, even in the winter. I enjoy looking at the snow-covered trees and rocks and cliffs. Try to keep this maintained and plowed pretty steadily so people can get through. Looks like we're just about to climb up this hill. Got a pretty steep embankment coming up. Speed limit here is 25. I'm going to do every bit of that, if not less. It is a pretty tight little curve right here. Tight little turn right here, curve. Nice little pull-out area right over here. Seen occasional deer, elk, and moose up here. If I see any wildlife, I'll be sure to try to film it, record it. The creek that's up here coming up, there's a bridge we're going to cross. It's called Tensleep Creek. bridge right now. And we are about to cross over Tensleep Creek. We might even be able to capture maybe somebody snowmobiling. We have most of us have a Monday off, Martin Luther King Day. So it'd be nice to take today off and you have a 4-day weekend. See, but the river is over here on the left, behind those trees right in there. Not too far from the road. Okay, temperature is now showing negative 20 degrees. First little landmark up here is called Deer Haven. I don't believe they're open. They haven't been open for a while. But you would take this road to do some good snowmobiling. I also take it in the summer months. I take it to go to West Tensleep Lake. There are a number of campgrounds over here too that are really nice. And they may be open in the summer, these cabins and hotel, but I'm not sure. But that right here is called Deer Haven Lodge. See, we're kind of getting up here with the pines now, and they got a nice little layer of that snow. I think that's actually absolutely beautiful right there. What a wonderland appearance that is. Picnic area. I think you can catch a trail up here called Willow Park. It's right up here to the left. Good place to grab the family and have a nice picnic. There's a Nordic trail. I think I just saw it on the sign. Also back in there. Lake Point is a nice place. That's where a good place to take your kids. It's like a spillway for Meadowlark Lake, and the fish, they like to hang up in that spillway in the lower part of that dam, and boy, you catch a lot of fish. Good place to take the kids. Okay, we're pretty close to approaching Meadowlark Lake. It's on the right. Trees is Meadowlark Lake. See if I can get a glimpse of it. Another campground coming up is called Sitting Bull. I have camped there, and there's a trail up there that'll take you to East Tensleep Lake. Might be some people ice fishing on this lake. I'll see if I can catch somebody here. I don't see anybody fishing right now. I don't even think I see a vehicle out there. It's pretty cold. Alright, coming up to one of my most favorite places to visit. When I do come to the Bighorns, I like to rent a cabin up here at Meadowlark Lodge. This lake view is another campground. In the summer, they have a restaurant here that you can go ahead and, have like breakfast and lunch and dinner. They serve up a very good meal, actually. Just crossed a bridge, Tensleep Creek again. That's Meadowlark Lake Resort. They have cabins you can rent and hotel-style rooms with bathrooms. If you do get a cabin, you'll have to step out and go to the community bathroom right up above you, above the cabins. Right up here is also their ski lodge. I have skied this mountain. You have some pretty decent trails. A couple of ski lifts. Little lookout up here is this James T. Sabin lookout. Turn right here, follow the trail. There's also a chapel back in there too, an outdoor place where you could worship, I mean. Real nice parking area coming up. Bring your snowmobiles. You get them trailered up, this is a good place to unload them. Right in here. Snow covered right now. I am still doing between 45 50 miles an hour four-wheel drive. Not sure, but I think I seen a snowmobiler right around this corner here. Let's see if we can catch him. Nope, it was just a tree. Might. I'll show you what I was aiming at. Right there. Well, there's a large amount of pine up here. Beautiful pine trees. A lot of evergreens. Okay, this is a real nice place to camp too. My son enjoyed this area, and I take the family. We'd camp right here. It's called Canyon Creek Road. If you follow this back through there, there's some nice places where you can pull off and camp. Some good fishing back in there too. up in this area, they also have a waste station or a dump station. I believe it's right through here. Approaching Powder River Pass. It's about 9,600 feet. The family and I, when we come up here, there's a rock up here that we hide like a little treasure. Sometimes it's a coin, sometimes it's a silver dollar. Some little trinket or something like that. Some little gift. We hide it in a rock up here. There's Powder River Pass. Okay, now we'll be heading down now. We have a grades between 6 and I want to say 9% grade. So now I've got to really back it down and I might even shift gears and put it in second gear. Now my speed is going to be between like 35 and 40 miles an hour. A lot of switchbacks, a lot of curves, steep grades. So we're approaching about 30 minutes here from the entry of the Bighorn Mountain. We've been driving for 30 minutes. I'd say we have another 10, 15. We'll be out of the Bighorn Mountains and then we'll be on our way to Buffalo. pretty, the trees that are covered with the snow like that. Just beautiful. Seen some elk in this area before. Hoping maybe we see some wildlife. Another parking area right in here. Unload your snowmobiles. As you can see, there's not much traffic, not too many people come over the Bighorn Mountains. I mean, just because of the road condition. There's a lot more snow. But there are a few people, you know, that need to get back home. There are probably people that work from Moreland and they drive over to Buffalo. That work in Moreland and live in Buffalo. I think that's what I was trying to say. Or vice versa. They probably live in Buffalo and have to drive over the Bighorn Mountains so they can get to work in Moreland. Either way, it's pretty quiet drive. Coming up on areas where I have seen moose. That would be pretty nice. If I see one, I'll try to pull over real quick and catch it on video. They're going to be on this side on the right here. So I'm going to pan this way. The road. Probably get your snowmobiles up that road. Okay, so the moose, they really like, I call them willows, this brush right here. And they like the meadows. I'm sure they're like frozen solid right now, but this is where they kind of hang out. They like this stuff right here. And they blend in very well. It can be very difficult actually to see them. even if there was one like right here off the side of the road. Area right here where they like to hang out. See if we can get ourselves see if we see a moose. Passing a sign that says Lost Cabin. I believe it's another campground. See a moose right now. There's another couple spots that we'll check out as we start to go. I thought I saw one. There was one right there. I mean, just as soon as I said we won't see a deer, I'm sorry, a moose, this guy was on the move. I mean, he was like moving. Let's see if we can catch him. There he is. There he is. Okay, he's trying to get away. He's like, what is this guy doing? Why is he recording me? All right, I got a moose here, guys. Right up there. There he is. There he is. We got a moose. Okay, he's kind of hiding behind them trees there. He's like, okay, maybe if I stay still, this guy will leave me alone. Yeah, this is that area. That's pretty good for moose. I regularly see them when I'm up here. There he is, right there. I'm looking in my rear view mirror as well. I have my hazards on, but I am in the street. Yeah, this guy, pretty good sized moose right there. All right, we better let him go. He's getting a little nervous, so I don't want to rush him here. He's feeling a little froggy here. All right, Mr. Moose, we're gonna let you go. All right, there we go. Caught ourselves some moose. Cool. That was at about mile marker 63. I just saw that mile marker. This is an interesting road. I've not been on this road. It is Johnson County Road 3. County Road 3. If you're watching the video, first of all, give me a thumbs up and a like, and then let me know, where does that County Road 3 go to? Okay. All right. Well, we caught ourselves a moose. That was cool. another area where the moose like to hang out. Let's see if I can catch one up here. Nope. Don't see one. Okay. Up to another spot here, a landmark. I think it's called Muddy Guard. Yeah, Muddy Guard, Crazy Woman Canyon Road. I have not taken this road either, but I'm gonna have to try it sometime and see about how far that goes and where it'll lead me. I hear it's good fishing out there. I think there's a real nice lake or reservoir out there. See, we're starting to descend now. Got a little grade right here coming up. This is a spot to the left where I have seen some moose, so I'm going to pan over my switch hands here. Okay, right down in here is where I have seen moose before as well. Now you guys keep your eyes open. I have to watch the road. Okay, I'm not seeing any moose. I think last year or 2 years ago, I came up on about 5 of them right there. Spot right down in there. I want to hike that and work my way down that river and fish that right in there. I'm doing about 40 miles an hour. We've spent just about 45 minutes on the road. We are heading over the Bighorn Mountain. I'm in the northbound lane. Temperature is still like, there it is, negative 18 degrees. Few vehicles we've seen so far. Usually just about a handful of them. I mean, it could be, you know, anything from maybe a parent going to see their kid play a basketball game or volleyball game. Maybe just taking a drive. I know people that come up, they get a Christmas tree permit, cut down a tree for Christmas. I've done that with my daughter once. Her last year of high school, she was a senior. We came up, cut down a Christmas tree, bought the permit at I think it was in Buffalo, their field office in Buffalo. Coming. Seeing a little more asphalt on this end, which is nice. Maybe the plow just hit this, the snow plow. Sign said something about frost heaves. May be some bumps in the road here where any moisture that's under the road, you know, when it freezes, it causes it to heave, and so we might get some of that. Might be some road damage right up here. Okay, we have 5 steep grades ahead. These are the ones that you want to be careful. You want to take them slow. Don't be in a hurry, especially when the roads or conditions are slick and snow-packed. Okay, that's an 8% grade. I just hit one of those heaves. That's why my camera bumped up. It's saying 50. I'm going to take this guy about 40. Got a bump coming up. Another one of those heaves. Right here. There it is. Another bump. Right there. Yeah. Right before I got on that bridge, that heave was pretty high. We have 4 grades left to go. Steep grades. We'll catch the percentage on this one. That last one I believe was an 8% grade. This one's an 8 also. Save your brakes, use low gears. That's words of advice right there. You don't want to ride your brakes when you're going down hills like this. You could burn your brake pads up. So I usually downshift, but what I've done is I just went ahead and kept it. I'm right around 35 miles an hour through here. 35, 40. Overlook right here. Here's one of those heaves right there. Yep. Nice little lookout over there. It's called Loaf Mountain Lookout. Another spot that I have seen some moose is right up here. Right in that area right there. Frost heaves. We got, I believe it's the YMCA coming up. No, I think we got to go a little further for that. We have 3 steep grades left to go. Another 8% grade. Okay, I'm doing exactly 35 miles an hour right now. Seems like this one has a few more switchbacks, curves. Take this a little slower. See, we just keep going down and down and down on this grade. So that's why it's a good idea to, go ahead and brake, shift gears, be prepared for it. We have South Fork Campground coming up. The campground's on the right. They have a lodge over here on the left. I've been to both places. They're beautiful. That's another place where you can get a bite to eat, is that lodge. South Fork Campground. Another nice camp spot up here is called Tyhack, and it does have a lake. Not as big as Meadowlark Lake, but it's a beautiful little lake, and you can catch some fish in it. And if I'm not mistaken, it's open year-round. Yeah, they plow that, I think. That's called Tyhack right over there. So you can get yourself in there. Maybe do a little ice fishing right now or snowmobiling. Okay, we're on another grade. I didn't catch it, the percent. Probably another 8%. Okay, this one seems to be a little steeper. Looks like we got a car coming. Also pulled over. There's a little spot up here on the right. Okay, I'll show you. Right up in here. You can pull over here, and there are moose back in that area back in there. Right there. I've seen some before. Okay, it's going to be too dark to catch them now, so we'll just keep it on the road. Middle Fork Campground. I think my dad and I have been there, just checked it out, did a little fishing. Does that sound about right, Dad? I think we both went to this Middle Fork Campground. Yeah. So, an interesting story on that one is we had met a guy, I believe from Plano, Texas. He was a teacher. And there's that YMCA of the Bighorns right there. And yeah, so we were fishing the creek, and we seen a guy. He was doing some work around his cabin, and I think he was getting prepared for the winter, and he was going to shut things down and head back to Plano so he could go teach again. He was up here for the summer. That's usually what they do. Is, you know, most teachers, you get away for 3 months. And so that was an interesting thing. Of all the places, that's where my family lives, is in Texas, and we met that guy from Plano, Texas. We've been together for about an hour now, folks. Just about out of the Bighorn Mountain. I think I have one more grade left, and then I'll go ahead and back this video off and call it a drive through the Bighorn Mountains. think I have just reached all of the steep grades. We have some housing up here, right here on the right-hand side. I believe there's one for sale. So, you know, if you're ever interested in living up here in the Bighorn Mountains, look up this real estate. I don't remember the name. I want to say it might be a 21st century. And who knows, somebody may have already bought it up. That would be quite a Christmas gift to be owning some a cabin out here. Now again, I don't think you own the land. I think you lease it. Okay. Yeah, we are in the National Forest. I believe it's a Shoshone National Forest. The mountain is called the Bighorn Mountain. There's some housing right there. Yeah, that's his for sale sign right there. I don't think I got it very good, but these, somewhere down in here is one of these homes are for sale. Let's see if I can catch the sign. Property for sale, and I have there's a number for you right there. Everything you need right there to get a hold of this property. There you go. Cool. Oh. Yeah. And there's your driveway. Isn't that awesome? All right, let's get going. Okay, so that's the drive through the Bighorn Mountains. It's taken about an hour and 5 minutes. I have another probably, I'd say 15, 20 minutes, and then I'll be in Buffalo. But this will do it for this drive. Hope you've enjoyed it. Hoping all of you are having a great new year. Okay. You guys have a wonderful evening. You guys take care and God bless.